Hello there. Welcome to episode 64 of Live Fishing. Let's go see if the fish are biting, shall we? As always, if you guys could drop a like, comment, share, subscribe. Check out all my links, follow what you can. Also consider becoming a member, or if you leave a donation while I'm live of $1 or more, there's a snake right there. You will be down in the Hall of Fame. Also, I have a merch store and an eBay store. Both of those support me. Check those out. Also, let's try to hit all of our daily goals as always. Let's get to that 50 likes first, and then we'll get to that 100 likes. And then also, let's get that one daily member. Let's get that $5 in total donations. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let's get to fishing. Today, we have the 3 rods again. I'm going to try and get a fish with that crankbait. I haven't got one yet. And then on the other 2 rods, we have the ultralight rod is the same setup, the 1/8 ounce with the little grub. But then my other rod, we have a bigger hook, but it's still 1/8 ounce. And we're going to put a bigger grub on that one. But we're going to see if I can't get the skunk off of this lure first today. What's up, Ivan? How are you today? Do you think England's going to win today? Let me make sure this is all good here. Yeah. Where did that it was a little snake, but it was also in the water. I don't see it. What's up, Van? How are you? Good morning. Okay. Yeah, I saw that controversy about the ball hitting the wire or whatever. So it's like, should they even be in the Final Four right now? Indeed, Dan, indeed. I replied to your comment about the movies. I also should say, if you haven't seen the Avatar series, the new one on Netflix, that one's good. Yes, Dan, yes. Me too. We're going to fish a little bit faster while we have the shade. Because yesterday, if they hit, they kind of hit in the first few casts. Unless if we were just next to the bridge here. What's up, Mitch? How are you this morning? Same for Argentina? Okay. See, I watched like the first couple weeks. And then after the U.S. loss, I kind of didn't watch for a little bit. But I've also been busy too. What's up, Frank? How are you this morning? What's up, Sap? How are you? What's up, Saki? How are you? Yeah, once I get a rod holder and a bell, we're going to switch back to shrimp and corn on this rod that I'm throwing actually right now. Last cast right here, and then we're going to start moving down the bank. You're going to see Supergirl, you mean? Superman or Supergirl? You posted today? Okay, Saki, I'll have to check it out. Welcome in, everyone. How's everyone's Wednesday going so far? Who do you guys got today, England or Argentina? All right, let's make a couple casts this way. Oh, there's a lot of stuff out this way. Superman. Okay. Argentina. What's up, MXZ? How are you today? Welcome in. No, not yet, Saki. It's just now been 5 minutes. I've casted maybe 10 times. No, you're good. You're good. Okay, we're going to put the grub on. Oh, no, that was just the ground. We're going to put the bigger grub on my other rod and take it with us while we have this sun's rising. Try to get a bigger fish. And then we can switch to my little ultralight if we have to get the skunk off. Or I eventually probably will just switch because I do like the ultralight. Boom. Pretty much the same thing as the yum. This is, I believe, green pumpkin. Yeah, green pumpkin. It says it right there. No, not yet. That guy yesterday too. That was a weird situation yesterday. I don't know what that guy was doing. I want England to win, and to be honest, I'm gonna just say England because I don't know that much about soccer, and I just want England to win just because. Why not? England's the closest in like lineage and like relatives that I have. So why not root for England? I don't know. That's kind of my thought process. It's just so that way I have something to root for instead of just like being like, let's go, whoever. Actually, we're going to throw this guy right here real quick. That should be good. We're just going to put this whole bag in me pocket. Actually, we'll just grab that and then the hooks just in case. Okay. Argentina's probably going to win. That's how I kind of feel, but I also don't really know much about soccer. That would have been funny, actually. What's up, P? How are you today? Did those hooks go in my pocket? They did. Okay. Let's see if we can't get a bigger crappie or something with this guy today. What's up, Nasir Williams? How are you today? Welcome in. Okay, there we go. Guys, hit that like, hit that sub button, hit that bell notification. What's up? We're just fishing right now. I just reset the stream, so if it like kind of lagged there for a second, I was just resetting my connection. You caught 5 fish? Hell yeah. Fish. Seems, yeah, it's a largie. Largie, first catch of the day is a decent largemouth. Nice. Nice. First catch of the day. Is that within the first 10 minutes? Yeah. Hell yeah, guys. First catch of the day is a little largie. Nice. I knew that jig would probably work pretty well. Bye. Ooh, he was feisty too for his size. What's up, Nasir? What's up, Mitch? How are you guys? What's up, Ground Clips? How much wood Could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck chuck? Yeah, okay. You got me there. All right, see you later, Van. Oops, I didn't mean to clip that. Whatever. Hell yeah, guys. Hit that like, hit that sub button for our first catch of the day. There's fish number 1. Yeah. Honestly, we might just throw these grubs around now. I might, like, we'll keep the ultralight because there might be some days where the ultralight just actually will be better. But I've been kind of wanting to throw some bigger stuff out here because we kind of know bigger stuff on my heavier line. Because I know I can come out here with my little grub and ultralight and catch crappie pretty much all day if I really want to grind it like that. Hello, 104 Tony Official. How are you today? Welcome in. Thank you for the sub. Dan, yeah, I got my bush on like in Fortnite. I picked it out of a chest. What's up, George? How are you? What's up, Christian? How are you? Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Hit that like, hit that sub button. We're already at 10 likes. Can we get 40 more for the first like goal of 50? Ooh, that's a nice cool breeze there. I used to play Minecraft. I haven't really played video games recently. Kind of taking a break. It's not really a whole lot that interests me right now. Plus, I've really been enjoying fishing and streaming. And it's been doing good, so. Let's bring it over this way. Whoa. Dan does. I honestly like, once I do start playing video games, it's going to be stuff like Minecraft, more chill stuff. I'm done with online stuff for right now until it gets better. Online shooters are just in a really weird place for me personally. And a lot of the community also kind of feels like that. But a lot of the younger generation doesn't feel like that, so whatever. I'm also just getting older. Yes, Mason, we just caught a little largie, like about 4 minutes ago. Fishing has been a while and I'm new, so I haven't really got it. Still feels, yes, I just like catching stuff, Christian. You should go fishing as long as you can. That's what I do. As long as you're not neglecting the important things in your life, go fishing. Have fun. What's up? Zilek? Oh, no, it's not the... I just meant age as in, like, my interest in the video games are getting a little bit different as I get older, is what I mainly meant by that. So, like, I kind of want more chill games. But, like, literally this morning, because of the Black Ops 1 and 2 being out on the PlayStation 5, on my walk this morning, I was like, maybe here... I don't know if we'll do it here soon, but we'll definitely maybe stream some campaigns on the channel eventually again, to where, like, I think if I do ever do video game streams on the channel again, it's just going to be campaigns, and it's just going to be real chill. I'm just going to go live and play the campaigns of whatever I find and stuff. I don't know about here soon, but definitely during, like, once it starts getting really cold, we'll probably definitely do that. But it was mainly because the Black Ops 1 and 2 ports are on, and I'm like, dude, I would love to play those campaigns again on PlayStation 5 and then also stream it. I got a 10, but it broke your rod, Mason? Dang. You caught a 7.3? Hell yeah, Saki. We caught a big Mondo crappie yesterday. I think it might be my PB. It was about the same length as the big one that I caught off of the pier up there, but I think it was a tiny bit heavier. I'm all in these freaking spider webs. Jesus Christ. All right. Let's go on this side before the sun gets too high up in the sky. Guys, hit that like, hit that sub button. Let's get to the goal, hit those goals of the, I can't speak already. Let's hit those goals of the stream. Get that 50 likes, get that one member, $5 in total donations. Hit that bell notification. Okay. Alrighty, Saki. It should be a full stream today. So it might be a tiny bit shorter than yesterday, but we're still gonna probably go for 3 hours at least. Just because I kind of want to have a little bit more time before the World Cup starts today. Because yesterday I was a little bit rushed. Because I had to go do a couple things. And once I just wanted to be done with those things and sit at my house. So I went and did those before the World Cup started. I literally turned the World Cup on when Spain scored their first goal. It was actually I turned it on and then a couple minutes went by and Spain scored their first goal. Tight line, Salty, indeed. Thank you for the like. How are you today, Salty? See if we can't get our second fish, possibly another species. See, this is why I'm wanting some newer gear. These poles are good and stuff, but I've been really using them. They're starting to get some wear in them. And they were already kind of a little bit older gear. They were older gear that hadn't got used a lot, but I've been using it a lot this year. And I don't want to have to tape every single pole. I don't mind doing one just so that way I have 3 poles. Good, just making rounds, showing support. Hell yeah. Crappie and largemouth. We caught a largemouth just a little bit ago for the first fish. Used to catch a few fish. Nice. 4-ounce tuna, but it's from a can. Hell yeah, Dan. What's up, Cherry? How are you? We're fishing. Today, right now, because the sun's coming up, we're throwing a little bit bigger stuff. Like a bigger jig right now and a crankbait. But once the sun kind of comes up more, it'll be a little bit more crappie focused. Thank you guys for 15 likes. Can we get 35 more for the first like goal of today's stream? Get to that 50. What's up, that one random person? How are you today? Oh, look. A duck family. I was about to cast that way, guys. Gosh, I'll cast that. I'm doing great. Back to 4-ounce bumblebee. Yeah. Or they're eating the grass or whatever it is technically. Please don't go out. Okay, of course I'm gonna cast this way and they're gonna go out into the water. Yeah, that's funny. All the little ducks are eating like the grass, and then the mom's just watching. What's up, Sebastian? How are you? Welcome in. Jennifer feet water crushing. Dang, that's pretty awesome. I don't necessarily have any like honey holes per se, but the 2 lakes I fish are pretty good. I do have some holes, I would say, that I like to go hit, but they're not, most everybody that fishes the 2 lakes kind of know about it. So, what's up, Cherry? We just caught our first fish about 10 minutes ago. Was a largemouth. He was under a pound. That was a bite. Stillwater, Oklahoma. I'm at Boomer Lake. And then here comes Dan, if he heard that. Yep, there we go. What's up, Varied Tuna? Yes, I remember you. Welcome back. How are you? Thank you for the flowers. I think we're hung up. There we go. Yeah, there's a couple. Ow, what am I stepping on here? Something poking my heel. There's been a couple spots along this way we would get hung up on. Oh, yeah, we do. Right now, it's a little bit tough just because the water temperature is staying like high 80s, low 90s, just because of once it hits like noon here, it's like mid 90s, high 90s, feeling like 100 degrees, and then it stays like that till like midnight pretty much. It gets a little bit cooler, but not that much until about midnight. But yeah, pretty much this is about the only time of year other than like dead of winter that it's a little bit tougher, but they still bite. They still bite pretty good. Thank you, Mason, for the 100 W Masons in the chat. Crappie is my favorite to me to eat. I like to eat fish, but I don't really eat any fish here, at least. Alrighty, Salty, alrighty. That's cool. I'll have to keep that in mind then. Because we are always looking for some people to help out with the mod and stuff. We have a few people that are always here, like Dan and Freddie G. Ivan will show up too. Cursed Hand Man. There's a few of you. Not today yet. Yes, I remember you, Mason. I remember you. Thank you, Nasir. Out of Jersey? Nice. My name's Trenton. That's funny. Trenton, New Jersey. Yeah, no worries. You're cool. I don't mind that at all because you came in and chatted for a bit, so you seem chill. There are some people that will like come in and their first chat, and my chat is like, "Can I be mod?" And I'm like, "This is my first time seeing your username, buddy." At least say hello to me or something, like you did. As a shithole. Really? That's funny. Oh, that was either the hang up or we got a little bite. That might be the hang up there. All right, let's keep it moving down the bank here. Thank you guys for 20 likes. Let's get 30 more for that first like goal of today's stream. Thank you. It is just past 7:30 here. Oh. I always see that guy on the tricycle. It must be fun to ride. $8.30. Yeah, we've caught a largemouth so far. That's it. Let's move down. Cast this away. Let's keep moving. They'll hit it if they're... Thank you, Mayhem, for the 100 again. Guys, if you become any level member or donate $1 or more, you'll be written down in the Hall of Fame. It helps me financially and also in the algorithm. Oh, look at hot air balloon. What the heck? I thought they had stopped doing that. There's like a place, I think it might be a new place, but there's a place out that way that's like has like a golf course and ponds you can pay to fish at and a restaurant and stuff. I think that's what does the hot air balloons. But also there's a few like people that own land around here that will like do hot air balloons, because I remember like a few years ago some girl like fell out of one of them, but she survived somehow. Was that a bite? I'm trying to catch a big fish. We lost one right about here, maybe a little bit further down yesterday. I rewatched it and I totally just messed up. I should have maybe done a couple reels, and then once I realized that it was a big fish, I should have just stopped reeling and let it run. That was completely my fault yesterday. I got way too excited. Oh well. We've caught plenty of fish this year and some pretty big ones, so I'm not too upset. But I'm more upset about me just being a little bit of an idiot and kind of trying to force in a big fish on my ultralight. Billy the Puppet. No, it's like it's one of those ones where like you sit. I guess Billy is also sitting down, but it's one of the ones where like you're leaned back. It's like a lounge, like tricycle thing. Ba 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 ram. I almost went to go see the live action Moana yesterday just for the fun, just to see how bad actually it is, and then also see it in 3D. But I watched some more clips and I was just like, nah, I'm not that bored. I was like, it is really bad. Most of the time, like a majority of the time when I see people talk about like bad CGI or different things like that, I will agree maybe it's not the best, but they do over exaggerate a lot of the time. Some of the times it is bad CGI, but like this time, like with the Moana, it's one of the times where I'm like, yeah, this is really like, what did they do here? See you later, that one random. Yes, I remember you. Are you talking to each other? Sorry. Welcome in, everyone. How's everyone's Wednesday so far? Let me know where you guys are watching from. Man, I think the water temperature is just so hot. They just, as soon as the sun comes out, they're like, let's go to the shade. I used to be able to come here and get some bites. We got one yesterday, I guess, but I used to be able to come right here and get a few fish before the sun got too high. But like I was saying earlier, there's two hot air balloons. Like I was saying earlier, the water temperatures are like high 80s, low 90s. Norway. Yeah, there's two hot air balloons. I don't know if you guys can see it without me zooming in, but there's a yellow and like a green one. What's up, Nasir? Don't know if that was a bite or a piece of wood. I think it was a piece of wood. What's up, Houdini? I'm in Stillwater, Oklahoma, at Boomer Lake. Here comes Dan. Tomorrow, I'm not too sure tomorrow because I do have to go do some eBay and some stuff in the morning. And there's a chance of rain tomorrow, so we'll just have to wait and see when I get done with my morning stuff, how hot it is and everything. But I try to get out here if I don't have anything. I scheduled some time away to where like I don't have to go, like if we sold something yesterday, I don't have to go immediately today to sell or to package it on my eBay. But I can't be doing that all the time. I think it's like a stick or something there. But the main thing is actually just the heat. Once it's not like middle of summer anymore, that's not gonna, the morning stuff isn't gonna matter. I'll start being able to come out at whatever time and catch stuff. Right now, though, I'm having to schedule my streams around the heat and eBay, my eBay business. So, which is not a problem. I'm just saying some days I got to do one first than the other. Hit that like, hit that sub button, hit that bell notification. Consider becoming a member, leaving $1 super chat. We'll get you in the Hall of Fame. Boom, boom, boom. See if we can't get our second fish here soon. Oh, there's a few fish right here. Are they fish that will bite what I have, though? Dang it. I hope I didn't put the hook into anything there. Hopefully we can get it out. Yeah, we got it. Nice. No worries. I'm just saying that, guys. I'm just saying that. It's part of being a YouTuber. If you guys just show up and like and sub and watch me and chat, that's all I can ask for. Thank you guys for 25 likes. We're halfway to our first like goal of 50. I think we're about to go back to the bridge. We're going to walk down to the point after this spot and cast around for a bit, but after that we'll probably go back down towards the bridge. Just stay down there. We might come back across here with the ultralight or the other crankbait. It is a pretty nice lake. It just the only thing is it kind of gets trashy sometimes because it's in the middle of town, and our town is corrupted with politicians, as most towns are, and they don't really care about stuff other than making the rich here. So I don't know if those are fish or turtles, but this city has a lot of potential. But like I said, a lot of corrupt people run it. I think that's a fish. What's up, the bird? No, it's not. It's not a catfish rod. It's a medium rod, and the reel is a 3,000 size reel. Okay, we're gonna go to the end of the point and cast like back into the shade, and then we'll go back to the bridge. Actually, we're gonna stand like right here, because then we can kind of cast both ways. Let's cast out there first, and then I can also reach out to better. What's up, dog? How are you today? Welcome in. No sharks or alligators. That's freshwater, and we don't have any alligators, anything here in this part of Oklahoma. Yes, we caught one largemouth so far. We're using this grub on an 1/8 ounce jig. Bass just jumped up out there. I just really think once the sun hits some of these spots, these fish just don't The water temp is just so hot, and then it just starts to get hotter as soon as the sun hits it. Let's cast back this way. Might come back down here, though, real quick with the ultralight, because I don't know. I think these might be like crappie or something hitting the top water here. Largemouth and crappie. Dan, yes, muted. Look, there's the ducks and the mama and the baby ducklings. What, George? What you talking about? I don't think we'll come back down here with the crankbait, because if they're not hitting this guy, I mean, they might hit the crankbait, but normally if they don't hit my grebs, they're not going to hit the crankbait. Make a few casts out this way. Which person? There was someone that got timed out, or like the whatever their name was this morning, and then yesterday there's a couple people. Thank you, Al. Man. A mutated looking bluegill. Yeah, I mean, like a spinnerbait or like a crankbait or something. There's a few that shine and vibrate underwater. Welcome in, everyone. How's everyone's Wednesday going? Who do you guys got today, England or Argentina? So far, I think the chat's leaning towards Argentina. Okay, let's just go back by the bridge where it's more productive. I just want to always hit this. A crank? Yeah, we have a crankbait on my other rod. And then this rod we have a little jig. We have a bigger jig, and then on my ultralight we have a smaller jig with a grib. I think we'll throw the crankbait around the bridge on this side, and then we'll go back over where our bag is. Just to see. Also, since you're asking about a crankbait, I'll throw one for you. That is, I have seen a couple things where I'm just like, is all professional sports rigged in one way or another? Really makes you think, with especially like with the Conor McGregor fight, and there's just so many things recently where I'm just like, is everything scripted and rigged in one way or another, like the WWE? Bought a silver whopper plopper 2 days ago, and the second cast got. Damn, that sucks. I hate when that happens. I've done that on a couple baits. First few casts you get, it's either it breaks on something or whatever. Well, see, that's what I mean. But like all sports you can bet on now. I think betting I think even if at one time some of the professional sports weren't rigged, I think they're all pretty much rigged now because of the way betting is set up and everything. Tyson didn't get hurt though, did he? Tyson was just old in the ring. Conor McGregor got hurt. And then there's a bunch of stuff that people are pulling. Like he was at a pain management clinic a few days before the fight. And then like there's like just a bunch of little like signs that people are like, he was not, and whether he was old or not, he was not in the right mindset and stuff for this fight. And then he blew his fucking leg out. Tyson was just old. Plus, when Jake Paul boxes anybody, I'm not watching Jake Paul's fights to be like, oh, who's going to win? I'm watching it because it's like an event. The biggest fish I've ever caught was an Atlantic sharp-nosed shark in the Gulf. Exactly. Well, that proves my point. Well, that's like kind of proving my point that with Conor's age, it shouldn't have mattered then. Because if Tyson was gonna knock out Jake, but Jake told him not to, then the age doesn't matter. It really is just rigged then. Because whether you want to admit it or not, Jake Paul is a decent boxer. I know most of his stuff is probably rigged or whatever, but he's still a pretty decent boxer. And there you have professional fighters saying that. And so it's not like Tyson was just completely going up against someone that was like defenseless, is why I'm saying that. And so therefore, Conor McGregor's age, if Tyson was going to beat Jake, Conor McGregor's age shouldn't have mattered. Because also Max was pretty much the same age too, right? He was right around the same age. Yeah, that too. He was probably just never 100% anyways, even if he said he was and everybody said he was. You did just after a 5-year break and breaking your leg. Trust me, because like I blew my leg out when I was 16. That's 12 years ago, and there's still some days where my leg feels off. And I've lost a lot of weight since then too and stuff. And my leg, there's still some days where my leg kind of doesn't necessarily hurt anymore, but it does. There's some days where like I'm like, why does my knee feel weird? That is true, Dan. See, that's what I mean. I can't. All fighting though is kind of rigged now. It's starting to seem like like what we're saying, most professional sports nowadays is rigged one way or another. You are right though, Dan. But then that makes like a question about who's actually a good fighter then if other fights are rigged. I want to know how many fights are actually rigged. Hello there, one random person. Logan versus Jake, who's winning in a boxing or UFC? I have no idea about boxing. Because I've only watched Jake Paul a couple times recently, and then I never really watched Logan box because I just wasn't watching that stuff back when Logan was boxing. I think in UFC, though, Logan would win because Logan is He's a state champion wrestler in Ohio from his high school. So I think in UFC he would just have an edge with like grappling and stuff. Oh, but I don't know. Jake Paul might have better hands. I'm not sure. Boxing, yeah. I think maybe Jake might take it, but I think it'd still be close. I think Logan would be good with like hold his own. Well, see, that's what I mean. I think it's rigged one way and another. Like with even if it's maybe not the fighters, because there are some fighters that have been fighting for many years and they still don't get paid a whole lot. So I could see maybe like with those fights, the refs are getting paid off to make certain calls. But like in the NFL, when you have Patrick Mahomes making over like $250 million, you can't tell me that the league isn't going to come to him and tell him to throw a few interceptions and he's not going to comply with that for a few extra, for like 250 mil. Like, I would be like, okay. Hey, Patrick, you're going to blow your ACL out, but you're going to win 3 or 4 Super Bowls before that. Okay, I'm fine with that. Like, with fighting, it is a little bit different and stuff, but every sport that's a little bit different. But I think most professional sports, there's some element of it is rigged in one way or another nowadays because of sports betting. What's up, Finns? How are you today? Yeah, it's some way either the teams know who's going to win or the refs are going to make a certain decision to influence the game to make someone win or do something, or like the game gets rescheduled and it's in favor. Like, there's just so many elements that there's no way that there's not like something that's rigged that makes the outcome different than what it would be if it wasn't. Chicken butt, you got me. Yes, it is a crankbait bird. Because idiots are pretty to see loser fight. Exactly. Shit, Dan. Yes, I watched the first half, and then once halftime hit, I was cooking, and then I changed it to YouTube, and then I just completely forgot that I was watching the World Cup. But I watched the first half, and Spain looked pretty good. France looked like they suck. But I don't really know much about soccer, so. From Germany, hell yeah. The millions to prepare for his whole. Yeah, exactly, Houdini. What's up, Heat Seeking Potato? How are you today? You were expecting France? I was expecting France to probably make it to the World Cup. Fishing in Norway? Well, if I had the money for travel, I would. Who do you guys got today? England or Argentina, since we're talking about sports and the World Cup and rigging. I'm doing great, Heat-seeking Potato. Caught one largemouth so far. We'll probably start catching some more fish here once I switch to my ultralight. Just like to try and throw some bigger baits within the first hour or two while the sun is still rising. England. I hope England wins, but it is Argentina. Didn't they win last World Cup, I believe? Because that was like Messi was like trying to win his first World Cup or whatever. And it was like the only thing he hadn't won or something like that. Well, I mean, England, there's some controversy with England's last win, though, with the ball hitting the wire. Now, whether that was England's fault or the ref should have stopped it and the officials should have stopped it, that's a different story, but... Thank you guys for 32 likes. Can we get 18 more for that first like goal of today's stream? Can we also hit our other daily stream goals of that one member and $5 in total donations? Thank you guys. That actually would be true because isn't Ronaldo probably going to retire and he was trying to make it? That would be kind of cool to like go out, retire after you win the World Cup. Would he be considered the best soccer player ever? Then for sure, or is there still someone that would be considered better than him just by like accolades? It's a nice little rod. It's only a $30 combo that is from Walmart. Got some nice fish on it. Women tell him all the time. Ronaldo has, okay. So Ronaldo maybe is like a better overall like individual player, but Messi is like better with like what he's won, it sounds like. Okay, one last cast, and then we're going to go on the other side. This side of the bridge the last week or two has not been very productive. We got that one fish over there, and we've caught like a crappie or two. Well, we didn't even get that one fish. I broke off on the one fish. What's up, Cameron? How are you today? What's up, Ethan? How are you today? Welcome in, guys. I would go fishing, but I'm laying in bed right now because I've got a bad... damn. I used to have bad acid reflux, but I changed my diet up. Not to be like, hey, you should do this, but I used to take like omeprazole and burn medicine and stuff, and then I completely stopped that, and I changed what I ate, and I still get my stomach digesting stuff, and like, I'll get a little bit of acid reflux, but not like it was. You just kind of got to test out what it is, because there's for me personally, there's only like a handful of things that like, if I get it, it's really bad. And so I just tend to stay away from those items. Like anything with tomatoes, I can't do that. A lot of red stuff I can't really do. No, I've never caught a muskie. Okay. Messi has... Okay. Pike? No, we don't have any of those here in this part of Oklahoma. Sadly, I wish we could. Yeah, that's what... I can't do soda. I mean, I can, but not a lot. It is very good, though. I do love a Dr. Pepper. I like the Cowboys just because I live in Stillwater, but I'm not like some of these hardcore fans. I'll root for both teams, especially now since they're not in the same division in football. Nope. Never caught a muskie or a pike. Damn. And then you drank some soda, that's probably why. Lake in Iowa? I'll try eventually. I'm in Oklahoma. Guys, can we get 15 more likes for that first like goal of 50? Thank you to everybody who's already liked and subscribed. Oh. We're about to throw the ultralight around to try to get a second fish. What's up, Wesley? How are you? The cowboy now plays for the new... hell yeah. Nice. Boomer Lake and also Sanborn Lake. Recently, I've been doing more Boomer Lake, though, because during the summer, the other lake, the grass grows really tall, and it's a lot of my spots are just not fun to fish at, even with weedless stuff. It's just like such thick grass. Okay, I think this might be the last cast with this guy for right now, and then we're gonna put the ultralight on. Just to see. Because if they're not gonna buy my ultralight, then we might keep it a little bit of a shorter stream today. Because it's only gonna get hotter today. And that bass that I caught, he was super warm. He was warmer to the touch than my own skin. Alrighty, Wesley. Thank you. What's up, Mr. Gabagool? How are you? Welcome in. Alright, let's throw the ultralight. Good morning, Mom. Love you too. Guys, hit that like, hit that sub button. Consider becoming a member or leaving $1 or more donation. Will get you written down in the Hall of Fame. Oh, crap. Why did I do that? I'm an idiot. Okay. Of course, dude. First cast, I throw it. And that's, yeah, even if I go up there, that's stuck around the freaking thing. Wow. That's a good start with my ultralight. Hell yeah. Just for the sake of, like, not losing that much line, let's go up there. I was used to throwing the bigger one, and I put my ultralight on with 6-pound line and just yeeted it into the bridge. Yeah, that's like between some stuff. I got a spike on me. I got it. Probably bent my hook out though. Or not. Did I? No, I didn't. We got it back. What the heck? Did I bend that hook out? No, I didn't. Nice. Or, no, the hook is bent, I believe. Yeah, we're just gonna retie just cause, gosh. Good morning, Rhino. What's up? That true? How are you guys? Welcome in. How are you guys? Emmy. Thank you, Ethan. Yeah, okay, yeah, the hook is bent. Alright, 1 second, guys. Gotta grab the hooks and grubs out of here. Oh, wait, did I just? I need to grab the hooks. I have the grubs in my pocket. Gotta get some more 1/8 ounce. What's up, Jake Goat? How are you today? I've never caught a pike before. Guys, can we get 10 more likes for that first like goal and the first goal of today's stream? That's good, that's good. What's up, Rickus? How are you today? Oh, that did have I thought I was grabbing the one without line on it. Well, I need some more of 1/8 ounce, these 1/8 ounce hooks. I have 1/8 ounce hooks, jigs, but not these ones. Hello, Cammy. How are you this morning? Welcome in. Thank you, thank you. How's everybody's Wednesday going? Let me know where y'all are watching from. Jesus. There we go. Sometimes, man, the line just does not like to cooperate. Is that a person on a boat coming? No. That might be like a bike or something. Wrong bag. Oh, I actually don't even have them. There's 2 of them with a jig on there? That's funny. No. No, I said Cammy. Oh my goodness. Where are these ants coming from? Did they just come out of my bag? What's up, Jeffrey? How are you? Pants? Yes. That guy's deformed. That guy will work. Thank you, Jake. Where are these ants coming from, dude? From this tree, probably, because I put my pole in it. Oh, well, they don't bite me anymore. They bit me a bunch when we first came out here, and I think they, like, poisoned me enough to where, like, they're like, oh, he's one of us now. He smells like an ant. I don't know if that's actually how it works or not, but it's what I'd like to believe in my head. That was an awful one. There we go. The fish are saying, come catch us. He just jumped up right where I'm going to cast it. My biggest bass is about, I've never had a scale or measured anything, but it's about like a 6 to 8 pounder. Hell yeah. Well, sorry about your sister, but hell yeah, I'm glad that fishing, you have something to help you. What's up, Monkey Loves Bananas? Yeah, I've caught one largemouth so far. What the heck? Oh, well, we got a crappie. What was that about? My drag just did something weird. Look at that. We got him in the eye, of course. I'm really good at that. Second species is a crappie. What did my pole just do there, bro? That was weird. I'm sorry, Jake. Boom, there we go. Second fish, second species. What's up, Met? How are you today? Welcome in. What's up, Cleve? How are you today? Welcome in. Yeah. This reel has served me well, but I think it's slowly going out. I think I could make it last a tiny bit longer if I take it apart and maybe clean it a tiny bit, but I think it's mainly just the bearings slowly going out. It was a cheap little rod, but I've fished with it hard for a few years now. Morning, Dad. What's up, Cleve? Or Toji. You got a cat rod? Nice. Guys, can we get 4 more likes for the first like goal of 50? Can we also get that to 1 member? And $5 in total donations. Thank you to everybody who's already done so and shown support in today's stream. Liked, subscribed, chatted, donated. Helps me out financially and in the algorithm. Oh, what was that? That seemed decent. Either that was a hang up or that was something decent. A YouTuber for? Well, I've always done like random YouTube things ever since 2007. I've always like had random channels and uploaded for a little bit, but on this channel, I've really actually taken it seriously for the past 2 years now. Who just donated? Houdini with the flow state. W. Houdini's in the chat. Have we written your name in the Hall of Fame down? Oh, well, I don't care. We're going to write it again. If it's been long enough, I don't care. I'll write it down again. Just maybe not in this same week is the only thing. Houdini is the first one to go down in the Hall of Fame today. W. Houdini. Thank you for that. Oh, thank you guys also for 50 likes. Houdini, thank you for the gift again. Is it H-O-U-D? Oh, that's D-I-N-I. Okay. Houdini. First one to go in the Hall of Fame today. Thank you. See you later, Rickus. Hello there, P. How are you today? Welcome in. Guys, we're about halfway done with our second Hall of Fame item. Thank you guys for all the donations recently. It does help me out. It helps me in so many ways. Boom. Okay. Let's try to get our third fish now, guys. Thank you for that first like goal of 50. Let's try to get to 100 now over the second like goal. We hit one out of our 4 goals today. Oh yeah, I've caught probably thousands of fish this year, to be honest, or pretty close to 1,000, if not. Actually, no, I take that back. Probably close to a couple hundred to 500. Guys, let's see if we can't hit our other goals. 1 member and $5 in total donations. Houdini started it off with that flow state. We need $4 more. Monkeys in a party hat. W Monkeys in the chat for the party hat. Appreciate the gift. Hello, Gabrielle. How are you today? Welcome in. Oh. I'm gonna let it sink this time. Hello, Shine. How are you today? Welcome in. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to hit you guys there. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Blinded 400. Yes, yes, Dan. Nice, nice, nice. Thank you, Jake. Thank you. Come on, let's get our third fish. Oh, W Monkey with the star. WW in the chat. Alrighty, Jake. Thanks for stopping by. I don't have a whopper plopper with me today. Actually, no, I don't think so. I don't think that's in my bag. I think I took that out. Yeah, I did take that out. Yep, I did. Now that I'm thinking about it. When I reorganized my bag, I took that one out. Let's go try on the other side with the ultralight. Well, there's something over there. Let's cast there before we go. Any dogs? No, no dogs. We've got a largemouth and a crappie so far. That was just the ground. No cod here, sadly. No, like any water, any fish that doesn't do good in heat doesn't live here. Oh. He grabbed the tail for sure there, or the side of it, because I lifted up and there was no hook set. There we go. Dang. Hello there, Oliver. How are you? Welcome in. How's everybody's Wednesday going so far? Let me know where y'all are watching from. Australia. Welcome back, Jake. Who sent that gift? 1 second. I'll look at it once I get this in. There's a glare on the screen right now. Oh, shit. Jeremiah. Fuck. Gibbs sent a Go trophy. W. Gibbs. We just hit our second goal. We hit our goal of $5 in donations. W. Gibbs. Let's go write him down in the Hall of Fame real quick. And then also I'm going to grab the crankbait. Actually, no, we're just going to fish the jigs. I'm going to grab my other pole. I'm going to leave one pole here too, so that way it's with my bag. I'm going to write Gibbs if that's all right on the Hall of Fame just to save some room. Okay, cool. Okay, sorry about that, G. Jesus Christ, my handwriting. Whatever, your name will be special. Is it two B's? Yeah. Oh, your name's a little bit bigger too. Whatever. Gibbs for the big gift donation today. You'll also get a shout out later on the community tab if I can remember. He's the second guy in the Hall of Fame today. And he hit our donation goal of the stream. Thank you. Oh wait, I was gonna grab the other pole. Just because I have this pole in hand, we'll make some casts with it. Guys, let's see if we can't hit our 2 other goals now. We need to get to 100 likes, which we normally do. And then can we also get 1 member today? And we'll hit all of our daily stream goals. Thank you, guys, for the support. We're gonna pick up the ultralight after this cast. I just wanted to throw it since we had it in hand. And we did catch our first fish on this guy today. Okay, we're gonna leave you here, feller. Want to cast at the shade with my ultralight before it goes away. Welcome in, everyone. How's everyone's Wednesday going? What's up, Junkin? How are you today? Welcome in. Come out, fishy fishies. Where are thou? Just cast under the bridge. I should have let that go. I thought it was about to hit the top there. Is that a fish? No. I think there's a branch down there. Because it moves, but it doesn't, like, move like a fish. Oh, wrong way. There we go. Guys, let me know what your favorite fish is to catch. Mine's crappie and largemouth. And then bluegill is a right close second. Yeah, I just don't think... Oh, look. It's a dead baby largemouth. Rest in peace to this little largie. I wonder how it died. Seems like it just died too, not too long ago. Guys, 4 more likes to 60. Hit that like button, hit that sub button, hit that bell notification. Yeah. Am I really about to go 2 weeks without going to the movie theater? Because I'm not going to see the Odyssey, at least not this week. Then my next movie is that I can think of is Spider-Man. Is there anything that comes out the week of the 21st? I might go see the Odyssey next week then. If there's nothing that comes out next week, I might go see the Odyssey then. I'm probably going to end up walking out of it, though, to be honest, unless the fish is good. I don't think it's going to be good. I think there's going to be a handful of good scenes, and then the rest is just going to be boring-ass fucking talking. What's up, Terry? How are you today? Welcome in. Do I have something? I felt like we hit something. Oh, I guess, yeah, today is Wednesday. I guess the early reviews are coming out. Yeah, all the costumes look badly designed and cheaply made. And then it just looks like it looks like all the cool like scenes and stuff are like in the trailers, and then the rest of it's just going to be Tom Holland, Robert Pattinson, and Anne Hathaway debating about who owns the kingdom or whatever the fuck. And then every like 30 minutes to an hour it'll cut back to fucking Matt Damon and doing something. I'm not going to go watch that. It's almost a 3-hour movie too. I'll definitely walk out of it. What's up, PH? It's just because this is a two-piece and these rings rotate. This is my third pole. I have two other poles that are in better shape. I mean, this one's still in good shape. It's just the rings rotate after a few casts, so I put a piece of duct tape on it. Catches me a bunch of fish still, though. Nope. Yeah, I think I'm always going to buy ugly stick rods. They're not super expensive, but they're also not cheap. But they're really good bang for your buck type of rod. They also said that some action scenes were good, but as the acting, it's like actors were being themselves instead of actors portraying characters, so it threw off the movie. Yeah. I could tell that from the trailers, too. I could tell, like, a lot of the actors were almost there just to be like, I'm going to be part of the Odyssey movie and collect a check. Dang, I didn't even know that, because all of my ugly sticks are old. Either they're like, I got them when I was a kid and I'm just now using them again, or, well, yeah, that's pretty much where all my rods have come from. Right now we're throwing a little 1/8 ounce jig with a 2-inch curly tail grub on. We've caught a largemouth and a crappie today so far, both on different size jigs. I guess they're both eighth ounce weight jigs, but the other one hook is a little bit bigger, and we have a bigger grub on the other one. We have like a 4-inch grub on that one. You know what? I feel like jigging. Let's go jig with both of these. And 3-piece rods. Oh, yeah. I normally live stream it. I at least record if I'm not live streaming it, but majority of the time I'm live streaming the fishing. I think we're going to try with the big jig off of this first, just to kind of see what happens. I do think some of the crappie will hit it. The grub is a little bit bigger than disc grub. Let's compare grubs, guys. I'm doing great, Alberta. How are you? Welcome in. Oh, yeah, a bunch of catfish. What's up, Kay? Yeah, I remember you. I think I just saw a fish right there. What's up, Evan? How are you today?
Yes, I remember both of you guys. How are both of you? I'm doing amazing. I don't know if they'll hit this guy jigging like this. A big fish might, but this setup might be a tiny bit too big for some crappie. For the majority of the crappie, at least, out here. Let's try the smaller jig. I just wanted to give this a few jigs. This jig is a little bit more of a best jig than this one. I don't have a whopper blopper with me. Yeah, we've caught a crappie and a largemouth today. It is already pretty hot. I think today might be not. Today might be a little bit of a harder day for fishing just because of the heat. It's already pretty hot. It's already hotter right now than when I ended yesterday. I ended at like 11:30 yesterday, and it's 10 minutes till 9, and it's already hotter than 2 hours later than yesterday, if that made any sense. Sometimes words are hard. It was a little bit less, a little under a pound. Wasn't very big, but it was like in the first 10 minutes of stream, so that's always fun. There's a couple there's a few big largemouth out here, but a lot of the largemouth out here are a little bit on the smaller side. But they're feisty though. I'll try. Words talk hard. We don't have any smallies in Stillwater, sadly. There's not really any. At least, I don't think so. I don't think we have any smallies in any of the lakes in Stillwater. There's a couple lakes that I wouldn't be surprised if they were in there because there's some striper in those. But I'm pretty sure we don't have any smallies at all in Stillwater. Oh yeah, the club. Dan. I would like to fish other parts of this lake, but there's not a whole lot of shade on the other parts of the lake. Like, this is one of the few bridges, and then the other bridge you can't really get down next to like you can with this one. You have to fish off the bridge, and I don't mind it doing it here and there right here and jigging, but I don't want to hook into a big largemouth off that other bridge and then not be able to pull it in. So that's why I don't go there. There's a couple spots too that are good, but it's just so hot right now. And once the sun hits those spots, they completely shut down. I've tried other spots recently and stuff. This is the only spot that really actually produces for right now. I wish I could go to. There's another dock that holds a lot of crappie and stuff, but it's a lot harder fishing there because of the heat right now. Once it cools back off, once it starts to become not summer anymore, it'll go around. Right now, I'm just trying to catch fish on the stream is my main goal because of the time of year it is here in Oklahoma. Earlier in the spring, pretty much before summer, we could go out anytime to any lake, move around to about any spot and catch fish. But once it hits about this time of year here in Oklahoma, it's for a good month and a half, 2 months. The water is like high 80s, low 90s, if not hotter. And so you really kind of got to just stay where the fish are. Otherwise, you're not going to catch much. Yeah, we caught 2 so far. What's up, Boys Outdoor? How are you? What's up, DRS? How are you? How's everybody's day going? Let me know where you guys are watching from. Boom. Okay, we're back. Hit that like button. Hit that sub button, guys. Can we get to 100 likes? We hit our first like goal, and we also hit our $5 in donation goal today, guys. Can we get 1 member? And can we get to that second like goal of 100? And actually, we're pretty close to... We just hit 2,000 subscribers last week. Or, yeah. Was it last week or was it this week? I don't remember. I think it was last week. It was on Sunday, I believe, now that I think about it. Yeah, I think it was on Sunday. That's why I take screenshots of stuff so I can remember. But we just hit 2,000. We're already at 2,100 pretty much. Thank you, guys. $60 likes. Can we get 40 more for that second like goal? Get to 100. Can we get to 100 likes before it's 100 degrees out? 100 before 100, as Cody would say. I think what time is it? Yeah. We're going to fish for another hour and 10 minutes. And then depending on what happens in that time, we might go ahead and just try and get our last fish and get out of here. If we don't catch a fish in the next hour and 10 minutes, then we're not even going to try and get a last fish. There's a storm front moving in. Whether it's going to hit Stillwater or not, I don't know, but the pressure is different. The humidity is really bad today too. So today just might not be the best day of fishing. Even saying that though, we've already caught 2 species. Can't be complaining when I'm out here streaming for you guys fishing. It's always a good time. Just as always I say, we gotta be realistic with our time out here. Hello, G. Cushman. How are you today? Welcome in. About to go fishing? Hell yeah. Good luck. We've already caught 2 fish today, largie and a crappie. Other than that, I've only felt like a handful of bites. But also, I do remember yesterday we came out here and we caught a few fish, and then I kind of stopped, and then all of a sudden it kind of picked back up for like an hour, 30 minutes to an hour right here. We'll just have to wait and see. Guys, 35 more likes for that second like goal of 100. Hit that like button, hit that sub button, hit that bell notification. Consider becoming a member or leaving $1 or more super chat. Will get you written down in the Hall of Fame. Thank you to everybody who's already liked, chatted, subscribed, donated today. Helps me out a lot. We've already had 2 members written down in the Hall of Fame. And we've had a couple other people also donate other than those 2 guys. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Evan. What's up, Kirby? How are you? My YouTube name is Terp Tickler, but my real name is Trenton. Alrighty. I'm fishing in Stillwater, Oklahoma at Boomer Lake. Nope. Alrighty, I think we're gonna pick up the crankbait rod and then walk this bank down to this corner, and we're gonna, as of right now, the plan is to do it with the other rods too, at least with the other jig, just for the sake of moving. If we're not gonna be getting bites right here, I might as well just be moving around though. Okay. Yes, Darren. Lake Mohawk in Ohio? Nice. We were doing that. We actually got under the dock yesterday. It's just the dock, that part of the dock is in the sun. They're all in the shade. Trust me, the last month I've been fishing here, I've learned the patterns. They don't, this time of year, once the sun hits certain parts, they just either move to shade or they just don't bite right there. Yeah, we've caught 2 fish, a largie and a crappie today so far. I want to catch something on this crankbait. I haven't caught anything on it yet. We actually had a largemouth on it yesterday, but they have really soft lips right now because of the heat, and he got off. What's up, Micah? How are you today? I love fishing too. They have them soft lips right now. It's that time of year where the fish have them soft lips. I wonder the people passing me by what they think when they hear some of my comments that I make to you guys. No, it's not. I'm in Oklahoma. All right, let's start moving around to this corner then. Yes, the bluegill are aggressive out here. This lake, there are some bluegill, but there's a lot more catfish in this lake. And I think the bluegill get eaten a lot by them here. At my other lake I fish at, Though there's a lot more bluegill, and they get really big out there too. It's poking my foot, dude. Someone keeps poking my heel. Whoa, get away. No, get away, freaking wasp. I don't want to get stung right now. She's attracted to the orange on my pole. Just a regular crankbait. Arky brand size 300 bluegill color crankbait. On Booyah spinnerbait. I don't have any spinner, like true spinner baits. I have like spinner attachments for my jigs. I've lost all my spinner baits recently. Guys, hit that like button. Can we get to 100 likes? We need 32 more. 32 more. See if we can't get let's see if we can't get to just 5 fish today. It seems like it might be one of those days where we struggle to even get 5. Right now, I'm using, I got a new rod 2 days ago. Hell yeah. Right now, I'm using a crankbait. Welcome back. I don't have any of those. I like small stuff. Other than like a few crankbaits and a couple other things, I like to throw really small stuff. I don't like Texas. Oh God, that's right next to. I think we got it past. I don't like throwing Texas rigs or Cinco worms. It's just a personal preference. It drives me insane. I know they work, but I just can't do it. Thank you, G. Kishman. Thank you. Appreciate that. I try my hardest. Do flies? I don't have any flies, too. I've never really caught anything on topwater out at this lake, so that's why I don't have any with me in my bag. I have one that's kind of a topwater, which is a cricket hopper, but even then I've caught like one fish out here on that. Thank you guys for 70 likes. Can we get 30 more for 100? Hit that like button, hit that sub button, hit that bell notification. Helps me out a lot. Yeah, we're going to do this little path we're doing right here. We're going to don't get anything with this guy. We're going to walk back and grab the other 2 poles and do the same little path. If we don't get anything after those, then we'll just stay next to the bridge. We'll probably try and get our last fish then if we don't get any bites after that. It's just one of them days where the fishing isn't on. The pressure is off. The heat is here. The humidity is here. Oh, what was that? Probably just a turtle, to be honest with you. Caught a 6 pound carp or 8 pound carp last week. Hell yeah, nice. I have never actually caught a carp. I've caught some saltwater drum. I've never caught a freshwater drum. Caught black drum out of the Gulf of Mexico, but I've never caught a carp. That's my goal here. Maybe that could be our goal. Once we get our rod holder and bells, we should maybe try and get a carp. Like in my entire life, I don't think I've ever caught a carp. I've also never gone carp fishing either. They're like the type of fish to where you kind of actually have to go carp fishing in order to catch them, unless if like you just kind of get lucky, because they can pick up certain lures and other things occasionally, but for the most part, if you're not targeting them with like the fucking like method feeders or like corn or whatever, they're probably not gonna hit what you're throwing. Come here, fishes. How's everybody's Wednesday going? Who do you guys got today? England or Argentina? So far, it looks like people want Argentina. Is this just a stick? Yeah. It's a real soft stick. That's usually how mine is most of the time, though. I usually have a pretty soft stick. Unless if I see a fine woman. England. Yeah, I hope England wins too, but we'll see. Applesauce, potato buds in the box a little bit, but no extra Rachel. I'm making it. Ah, yes. See, I don't really want to do like that type of method feeder, like ball thing. What was that? I think I'm just gonna slap some corn on, cause I'm wanting to just leave it, and then we can cast with these other two rods. Cause it's gonna be while I'm streaming. I just kind of want to maybe actually target them with like the corn, but I'm not going to be like full out trying to get a carp, if that makes any sense there. Let's gather around the campfire, we'll sing our campfire song, the CAMPFRIESONG song. And if you don't think we can sing it faster, then you're wrong. It'll help if you just sing along. It's the same spot as yesterday. Hopefully we can get it out again. Yeah, there we go. So it's like right off of this bush. Nice. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Whoa, I almost got that in the tree. I didn't see that limb there. It doesn't have any green on it. It kind of blended in. It's a dead limb. Bomb, bomb, bomb. I want to get a chatterbait. I've never actually thrown one before. I've thrown like spinner baits, but like not a true chatterbait. Finals are England and Spain. Well, it is. It's going to be Spain, but yeah, I hope it's England. Make a few casts towards this grassy bed over there. Guys, can we get 29 more likes for the second like goal? Can we also get one member and then we'll hit all of our daily goals, guys? Thank you to everybody who's liked, subscribed, chatted, donated. Helps me out a lot. We already have written down two members in the Hall of Fame today. This is the spot where I hooked into something and it took off back into this corner and bit my hook out. I didn't even see it either. I did the hook set and it immediately just started pulling drag. It was on my medium setup too. So it was decent. I wish I could have seen what it was. It was probably a catfish because there's been 2 other times where I've seen it and I lost them, and the way they fought was similar, but I saw those guys. You have to either donate $1 or more or become any level member to be in the Hall of Fame. Last cast with this guy, and then we'll go back and throw the bigger grub down here. This crankbait doesn't sink. It floats. It floats and then it sinks. I like the floating ones because then it allows me to like control how even though it does have a certain like depth of diving, I can kind of hold my pole a certain way sometimes if I need to have it be shallower and stuff. Dang it, dude. We still haven't gotten a fish on this guy. We lost one right here yesterday. He's a little guy, though. I just want to catch a guy. It's the only one of my new baits that I haven't caught a fish on yet. What's up, Way? We caught 2 fish today. Today seems like it's a little bit of a off day for fishing. But we caught 2 fish, 2 different species, so I can't be complaining when I'm out here fishing and streaming for you guys and we're catching stuff. As long as we don't get skunked, really. Yeah, we'll do a casting with the bigger grub down here, and then if we don't get anything, we'll just stay next to this bridge with the ultralight. Actually, let's cast with the ultralight here. Let's just see if there's anybody that wants to bite. Then we'll do the other thing with the grub. Guys, thank you for 75 likes. Can we get 25 more for 100? Once we get 100, we might probably try and get out of here, guys. Actually, that's probably the plan now. That is the plan. That's what's going to happen. We need to take a water break after this cast. Take a water break if you guys got one. Yeah, that's the plan now, actually. Let's hit that 100 like button and then 100 likes, guys, and then we'll probably try and get our last fish and get out of here. The heat is heating today. Okay, let me get a drink. Okay. Yeah, it did. Stop doing that, whoever's doing that. I hate you. No, I'm actually cooler than I would be without the long sleeve. That's how hot the sun is. It's the only reason why I even have my hood on right now. Trust me, if I could, I would wear long sleeves, but I'm actually hotter wearing long sleeves here. Plus, I don't wear any sunscreen. I don't use any sunscreen or bug spray, ever. I don't put those chemicals on my skin anymore. Makes my face break out. Then it absorbs in my skin, and then it makes my body feel like shit because of the fucking chemicals that they put in it. Is that a bite? Maybe. Someone's unliking purpose, that's why. God damn, these ants. They're not even like bothering me per se. I just see them crawling on me, and I'm just like, where are they coming from? I don't even feel them crawling either. I just visually see them. Okay, I might have to. Bug spray, I definitely would wear. Sunscreen, I'm kind of set on I'm never gonna wear sunscreen unless if like I'm going to like the ocean on a beach and I'm gonna take my shirt off. Then I might put some sunscreen on because that type of sun exposure that's a little bit more than just your average going outdoors here in Oklahoma for like 3 to 4 hours. But bug spray, this lake is actually decent. The only thing that slightly bothers me are the ants. But even then, like I said, they don't really bite me or anything. I just see them crawling on me. The other lake, though, there's a bunch of different bugs. And it's a lot more grass. That's what I've been doing. I'm casting all the way to the dock there. It's like a good 20, 30 yards or so. casting it well past halfway across the little canal here. And I'm doing a very slow reel too, but I got to keep it off the bottom because the bottom is this concrete, but it's a lot more beat up. And so a lot of the concrete's like uneven and you'll get hung up. Otherwise, I would like to pause it more, but I've gotten hung up too many times pausing it out here. The Buggins brand. Okay. I'll have to look that up. You can just leave now, Zachary. Bye. I don't want you to sub to me because I catch a fish or not. It's kind of weird. That's your first chat that I see. Ah, come on, man. Even the bites I'm getting, they're not really like committing to it. That was close. I almost got stuck on the bridge again. Yeah, because like I've been wanting to go back next to the dam too, but that part literally has no shade at all. Because there's an old abandoned dam that's on part of this lake, but it's just completely in the sun. Whatever you think, Zachary. It's just kind of weird that as your first chat in my stream, you try to be a sarcastic joke. I don't know who you are. I don't know that you're a sarcastic person. Why? How about a hello? How are you today? What are you fishing for? How about that as an introduction? And I don't go up in real life and to people and crack a sarcastic joke as my first thing I say to someone. But whatever. It also, you said have a blessed day, so that also tells me everything. It's okay. Yeah, see, you're talking about Lord. Yeah, exactly. You fucking religious nut. Get out of my stream, please. Actually, any of my mods, if you see him chat again, just ban him. I don't want him in here. Don't ban him right now. I want him to try to chat again and then ban him. So he knows actually who has the control here on my own stream. It's been weird the past few days. People coming in and trying to like do this on your stream, do that on like how about you guys just watch me stream? Like there are some genuine like the Whopper Plopper, you asking me for a Whop to throw, that's a genuine question. I don't mind that. I just don't have a Whopper Plopper with me today, so I can't throw it. Guys, can we get to 100 likes? Hit that like button. Yeah, dude. These fish are being weird today. Bite my lure. Hell yeah, Evan. Good luck, good luck. Ooh, 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 ooh. What am I on there, dude? Last cast with right here, and then we'll move around, see if we can't find where else they're at. We might go across. I just don't want to go right there because it lags for whatever reason over there. Welcome in, everyone. How's everybody's Wednesday going? Anybody else going fishing today? Caught a bluegill so far? Nice. Let's walk this bank, see what, if anything, wants to hit this ultralight. Maybe. You should if you can. Right now they're biting on some jigs. I caught one on a big jig. That was over there. Okay. Come on, get out of here. It's just stuck. Of course, dude. Why right there? Whatever. Holden with the gold coin. How are you, Holden? W. Holden's in the chat. There we go. We're back. Had to reset the connection. I use an Eagle Claw razor sharp 1/8 ounce hook and then Yum 2-inch scrubs. Airplane. I'm gonna sit down and do this so I'm in the shade. Holden's in a Sparkles. W. Holden. Caught a smallmouth. Nice. We don't have any smallmouth here. I caught a largie earlier, but Holden with the makeup brush. W Holden again with the donations. Guys, can we get 24 more likes for 100 so I can get out of this heat then? Because I don't think the fishing's going to be too much more on today than it already is. No worries, no worries. You don't even have to donate. The fact that you show back up and just chat and support with the like and a sub and chatting. Although I do say gifts and membership, donations and memberships do help me in the algorithm, but liking, chatting helps me way more. Alrighty, let's get back to fishing. Largemouth and crappie. We've caught both today so far, but only one of each so far today. So far we caught both fish. One was on a bit bigger of a jig with a grub, and then the other one was with this little 2-inch grub. The largemouth was on like the 4-inch grub, and then the crappie was on this little 2-inch grub. I don't have any spinners anymore. I mean, I have a spinner attachment actually, but I don't want to. They haven't been hitting the moving baits a whole lot. Because the last week I came out 2 days in a row with the spinner attachment on, and they didn't hit it. And then I took the spinner attachment off and just did the jig, and they hit it. It's just the water here where I'm at, it's like high 80s, low 90s right now. It's just middle of summer. Well, not middle. I guess summer, technically, it's not even been a month yet of technical summer, but whatever. Yes, fish. It's a nice crappie. He's a slab. I would consider this a slab. Nice, guys. Nice. Heck yeah, guys. Our third fish is a nice crappie. I'll take this guy all day. There we go. Your spine's hurt, buddy, but I don't want to drop you on the concrete. Boom. He's a small slab. He's just probably crossing the line of a slab, I would say, for this lake. Nice. Bye. Have a beautiful time. There we go, guys. Thank you, thank you. Hell yeah, Aiden. Good luck. How are you today, Aiden? Heck yeah. There we go. Third fish. This is a nice crappie. That one we caught yesterday was like twice the size, though, so. Salmon fishing in a day? Hell yeah. Good luck, Michael. I hope you catch them. Guys, can we get 23 more likes for 100 likes? And then the only other goal we haven't hit so far is that one member. Okay. Ah. Did I have a fish on? I was wiping the water off of my new glasses. Guys, thank you for 80 likes. Can we get 20 more? 20 more likes. Hit that like, hit that sub button, hit that bell notification. Consider becoming a member or leaving a super chat or a gift more than $1 will get you in down in the Hall of Fame. I also have a merch store and an eBay store that also helps me out, guys. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for chatting. Thank you for supporting. I know I might say that a lot, guys, but like I truly do mean it. It's crazy to me that we are growing the way we are growing on our YouTube finally. Life is really good right now. So thank you, guys. Everything's just, yeah. All of my hard work these past few years are starting to pay off. And I appreciate it, guys, that some of you have stuck around the whole time. Some of you are new. So I thank everybody. What's up, Fishing BPH? Alrighty, see you later, Holden. Yeah, we need 18 more likes, guys. 18 more likes. Seventeen more. Turtle. $16 more. 15 more, guys. It's just one of those days. Let's throw the bigger jig here for a little bit. See if anything wants to hit there. And then we might possibly go over there. I don't know if we'll stand in the shade because it does lag. But something in my brain is being like, go throw over there for some reason. They might be over there. But it does lag over there for some reason. It used to not, but now it does. I don't know. Turtle. I always use fluorocarbon, but I've never owned a bait caster, so. I think there might be like a limb right there. because I thought that we were getting bites, but I think there's a limb there. Because I just hit something there with that jig, and the ultralight with that kind of feels like a bite, but with this, it just felt like a limb. What's up, Jasmine? How are you today? Welcome in. I mean, it does have a high memory, but see, that's I've never really had trouble with memory, to be honest with you. But I've never used baitcaster, so I don't know about baitcasters and memory. If you put like new line on, just make sure you put it on like the night before, and then you keep the line tight. And most of I don't think I've ever really had any problems, unless if it's like super windy. And then there's been a couple times where it did kind of have a tiny bit of memory, but if you take your reel off with the line in it and you soak it in warm water, not hot water, like warm water, for like 15 minutes, and then put it back on your reel and keep it tight, and then do that like the night before you go fishing, it should get rid of a lot of the memory. That's what I've done. That's what I did with this reel. Not this line. This line was actually good. This line is actually tagged in my store. This line didn't really have too much of a memory. But there's been a couple lines in the past that I've had memory, and I've soaked it in water, and it usually helps fix most of the problem of the memory. No, not yet, Saki. I'll check it out after stream today. Guys, 15 more likes. Come on, hit that like button. It's just like that fish isn't going to hit my lure. There's some fish jumping around, but they're just not. I've learned at this lake, just because you see them jumping at this lake doesn't mean those are the ones that are going to hit. At this lake specifically. Alrighty, Saki. See you later. Thanks for stopping by. Guys, 14 more likes. Okay, last cast with this guy. And then we'll maybe stop by and try and jig again with the ultralight. Whoops. And then maybe go to the other side.
Hereditary, yeah. Which we don't have anything like that.
Plain. All right, let's go jig and maybe try another spot or two. Hello there, Garion. How are you today? I think what we're probably gonna do is, either next fish or 100 likes. We're probably gonna end stream, guys, just because how today's going. Seems like today's not the best day of fishing. What am I doing? I need that pole. Which is all right. We still caught 3 fish. Just got to be realistic with my time and energy. Trust me, because I would be out here fucking 12 hours if I really could. If it was like, if it made sense to be out here for 12 hours. There is one guy I watch though. He does like his streams on the weekends and stuff, but he does like he goes like to lakes with his boat and keeps the stream running, and then he'll like go camp and stuff. It's just the lakes here with the campgrounds, the connection is very weird. So I can't really that is an idea of doing like a marathon stream one weekend. Not right now though, definitely not right now when it's hot like this, but he's up in like Minnesota, I think. Oh, was that a hit? Hello, Chaz. How are you today? Welcome in. Guys, hit that like button, hit that sub button, hit that bell notification. We need 14 more likes for 100. Can we do it? Can we get to 100 before I catch a fish? Either next fish or 100. We're probably going to have to call it. Like I was just saying about streaming. That's good. That's good. Thank you. Thank you. What's up, X Zeke? How are you? We're targeting largemouth and crappie today, and we've caught both. But we've only caught 3 fish. 1 largemouth, 2 crappie. Normally we catch at least a few more fish than that. I think today it's just there's some storms moving in, so it's making the pressure a little bit weirder, and then also the humidity is super high today. I think I saw on my fishing app like the humidity is like in the 90s or whatever. Hell yeah. For crappie or largemouth? Crappie, well, largemouth will hit the jigs, but crappie definitely are a lot more like jigs. Crappie pretty much jigs, like small, flashy spinner baits or crankbaits, or like live minnows. They'll also hit the worms occasionally too. Yeah, flies too. Anything like natural that's like a bug or something, the crappie will hit. But like fish wise, they only really do like minnows. My pole fell. I don't have any of my jerk baits. I've reorganized my bag a while ago to have small stuff. I took all of my bigger crankbaits and jerk baits and all of my bigger soft plastics and stuff out of my bag. Just because I don't really have a whole lot of success with the bigger baits out here. except for like some crankbaits and spinner baits, but that's just kind of everywhere. The jerk baits are I've tried. I love jerk baits. I've tried at multiple lakes here. I've caught a few fish, but not that many on jerk baits. All the lakes I fish are pretty high pressured, but they're still really healthy and good lakes. So, I'm saying that is because like the jerk baits, the Texas rig Cincos, all the type of stuff that's what mostly gets thrown out here. So that's why I throw what I throw. Let's get off this bridge. They're not biting. How many likes are we at now, guys? Is that still 87? Guys, we need 13 more for the like goal. Or if we catch a fish, then we'll end stream. Let me guys know if it lags down here or not. I want to be in the shade, but it lags right here sometimes, so. Was that 9? Yeah, 11 more likes, guys. Come on. Hello there, Jasmine. How are you? I think I just saw a fish right there. Like right there. Ah, damn, that sucks. This is we are in the middle of town too, but it is a nice lake for it being in the middle of town. Both of the lakes I fish out on stream are pretty much in the middle of town. This one is a little bit more than the other one. But both places, you would not think that like you could turn around and drive down the road like a block or two and there'd be a McDonald's. Thank you, Mr. Cube. Hello, Kevin. How are you today? Welcome in. Guys, 10 more likes for 100. I'm feeling good today. We'll hit 100 likes and then also get our last fish, and then we'll get out of here. We'll get our 4th fish after 100 likes and get out of here. I think we could catch at least one more fish. Plus, I try not to get back in my house until after 11 a.m. when I do these early morning streams, just because there's freaking nothing to do in this godforsaken town except for what I already do. Fish. Yeah, that boom. I saw 2 fish stacked up off the pole right there. It's a decent crappie, not quite a slab, a little bit smaller than the other one. Boom. Nice. 4th fish. I'm feeling good today, guys. Let's hit that 100 likes. With 1 million. What? KJ, what? An influencer. No, but the only reason I say there really is nothing to do in this town except for the shit that I already do. And that's even limited. And the only reason I say that is because, like, by like 6 p.m. nowadays, Oh, another bite. By like 6 p.m. nowadays, I'm pretty much done and like want to go to sleep and start my next day because there's nothing to do in this town. And I just kind of want to go to sleep and then wake up and stream. But I can't go to sleep. I mean, I could go to sleep at 6 p.m. I could. I have free will, but now I'd be waking up at midnight. Speaking of that, though, I think we might do a night stream here soon. I mainly just need to get a headlamp. I see multiple fish stacked off of both of these poles here. Oh, we got a bite right there. I was trying to read this chat. Fish don't do well on YouTube. They always get. Guys, 9 more likes, and then I'll try and get one more fish, and then we'll get out of here. Hey, actually, if we catch one more, it'll be 5, which that'll turn into a decent day of fishing, which there's our 5th fish. Nice. Another crappie. We found him. Pretty average size for out here. Why don't fish play basketball? They're afraid of the net. Like they're funny in the sense that they're like corny, and so I do like the jokes. They're good jokes. They're corny enough to not be cringy. Guys, 8 more likes. Can we do it? What do you call a lazy fish? A slowmon, like a salmon? Yeah, that one's a bit of a stretch, but I still understood it. Why are fish so smart? They swim in schools. That one's a good one. I actually haven't ever heard that one before. See if we can't get our 6th fish. Guys, 7 more likes. Hit that like button, hit that sub button, hit that bell notification. What do fish smell? Seaweed. I have heard that one before. I actually should make that a shirt of mine or something. Like a fish smoking a seaweed joint or something like that. Or like a fish holding a plastic bag and it has like green in it, and then it says like blueberry seaweed or something like that. I'd want to hire a graphic artist for that though. I'm not that advanced. I could actually make something like that, but I would have to have the programs that they have and the programs that the graphic designers have. I don't have the money to buy right now. Because everything you see on the channel that's a design or anything I've done, and I'm pretty good at doing it with what I have. But like I said, some of the programs that I would like to use are really expensive, so I might as well just hire a graphic designer at that point. Plus, there's only like a handful of things that I would want to have someone design. Fish are terrible comedians. Their jokes are too crappy. That's actually a good one. Have you fished out west before? No, I have not. What do you call a fish with no eye? A fish. That one's a good one. Dan probably liked that one. That's a Dan type joke. What do you call a fish with no eye? Guys, can we get 6 more likes? 6 more likes and I'll get one more fish and then we'll get out of here. It's turned into a decent day of fishing. Let's see something if I just hover it right here. What fish is the best basketball player and what makes the most money? Any fish you put in the oh, goddamn. Fish spend their whole lives avoiding fishermen and still fall for free worms. Guys, 4 more likes. I think we're about to throw the bigger grub here since those guys kind of died down biting. How's everybody's Wednesday going? Let me know where you guys are watching from. What's up, Tyson? How are you today? Welcome in. Fish's version of an airplane mode is beach mode. Ah. Oh. Minnesota in the house. Utah in the house. My fish quick school said this curriculum was too current. Oh, that's a good one, too. Ah, we had a bite there. He's a wee little guy, though, but we had a bite. Guys, 5 more likes. Da, 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 da. Who do you guys got winning the World Cup today, if you haven't said so already? Looks like everybody wants England to win, but a lot of people saying they think Argentina is going to win. The fish got arrested for carrying a concealed weapon. It was packing a sturgeon. uh, fish jokes. Just throw the bigger grub right here. See if there's anything that wants to hit that feller. USA, USA. Yeah. What's up, Kelvin? How are you today? Welcome in. We're using a 4-inch green pumpkin grub and then a 2-inch Christmas tree grub, both on 8-inch hook or 8-inch jigs. Just one for the 4-inch, the hook is a slightly bigger hook. For -6 baitcaster, nice. I think my ultralight reel, I'm gonna get Shimano once I get my next ultralight set up. What's up, RJ? How are you today? Welcome in. Guys, 4 more likes and 1 more fish, and then we'll probably end stream. Hit that like button, hit that sub button. 2 more, guys. Hit that like button. Alrighty, see you later, Zeke. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good day. Guys, 2 more likes for the 100, and then 1 more fish. Then we'll probably call it a stream. Man, the last couple days I've been hearing some interesting yelling at these houses. Oh, fish jumped out that way. All right, let's go back over across, see if they're biting. We'll cast over there. If we don't catch anything and we hit 100 likes, then we'll stop by back here, see if they want to bite again to get the last fish. Take a water break too. We're gonna take a water break once we get to my bag here.
Hard, dude.
I didn't screw that back on good. Fuck. Alrighty, let's get back to fishing. Boom, 100 likes. Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 0925 carry. We're using 2 jigs, one a 4-inch, with both 8-ounce jigs, but one's a 4-inch grub, one's a 2-inch grub. Then we have a crankbait on the other rod. All right, guys, last fish. We'll get our last fish and then get out of here. Thank you guys for the 100 likes. Thank you guys for all the donations, the chats, the subscribers today. The only goal we haven't hit so far today is 1 member, which we normally don't always hit that, which I understand that part. But, you know, you got to set goals to hit them, so. Thank you for the sub. Offset. I'm going to call you Offset, okay? I'll probably say this again on the outro part, but tomorrow, if we do stream, it's going to be later in the day, not an early morning stream. I got a couple things I got to do in the morning tomorrow, so we'll just see how the weather and heat, and there's a chance of rain tomorrow, so I'm going to try and get out here for you guys, but like I've said the last couple days, we got to keep it realistic with the scheduling with the streams and whatnot. I'd love to be out here 12 hours a day, but that's just not realistic. On a lot of different levels. What's up, Ted? Is that Ted? Yeah, Ted the Destroyer. How are you today? Welcome in. Sorry, there's a glare. That's why I said, is that Ted? Like, what? Something's just weird with this rod. I can't wait to get a true ultralight. I mean, this is an ultralight, but a new ultralight. That's real smooth and nice and sexy looking. YouTube's being weird last week and a half too with the views. Like, we're getting more donations and likes and more interactions on the streams, but the views are going down. YouTube needs to figure itself out. Oh, that was a bite. But the other guy, I take some, and there's a couple guys that I actually watch now that do pretty similar live fishing, but they've both said that YouTube's weird for them too. The one guy I watch, he normally gets over like 1,000 likes on his daily live streams, and recently he hasn't been getting that. And he's also the one that like inspired me to do this. He's also about 10 to 15 times bigger than our channel, but if he's saying that he's noticing YouTube's doing weird stuff, then what I just mentioned about how everything but my views are going up, that means YouTube's just being weird with its algorithm right now. Yeah, boom. See, now, like, normally we sit around like 20 concurrent viewers. In the last couple of days, we'll get spikes in there, but most of the time when I start stream, it spikes up pretty high, like above 50, and then we normally settle back down in like around the 20 mark. The last couple of days, we've been going under like 10, 15. That's how I know it's messed up. I haven't changed anything either, so. Come on, last fish. Here, fishy, fishy. This will be our 7th fish of the day, I believe. If we can catch it. Come on, fish. It's funny, some of these people that walk out here are some of my old friends from like school moms, and they always look at me, and because I think they're like, who is that? Like they recognize me, but they don't know who I am. But I know exactly who they are. I'm not gonna say anything though. Like that person over there that's walking away from us. Pretty sure that's one of my old friend's mom. Actually, not. I'm not pretty sure. I know it is. I don't know why I said I'm pretty sure. Okay, let's go to the other side. Let's try to get this last fish. Let's make some cast right here. There's a guy coming on the bike. I don't want to cut him off. All right, let's go. It's funny though, like I see a lot of my old friends' moms around town, and most of them always like try to avoid eye contact with me because they think I was the bad person because the couple times I got in trouble in high school and whatnot. Would I want to be like, your son was literally right next to me every time, or like in the other room, like. I just didn't give a fuck, so like I just didn't hide anything. And never mind. I just didn't hide anything, and yeah. What's up, the Catfish crew? Yeah, we've caught about 6 fish, 1 largemouth, or the rest are crappie. 1 kind of a slab of a crappie, 1 decent one, and the rest were pretty average. We actually had only caught like 2 or 3 fish until just past like 30 minutes. It's a bit of an off day. There's some storms coming in. The pressure is a little bit higher than normal. And also the humidity is super high today. And there's not really any clouds in the sky. We still made it work though. The Catfish crew sent a star, W Catfish crew, in the chat for the gift. Again, he's been showing up. He's been showing up, gifting, showing support. That's how you become mod, guys. Right there. That's how you become mod, is what the Catfish crew has been doing for the past week to 2 weeks. You know what? Just because like I'm kind of in a good mood today. Just because you've been shown some real good support and I'm in a great mood today. Any milfs? A few, 1 or 2 of them, yes. I don't know about any more, but when I was growing up, yes. There was one specific that we would always joke about. Like everybody would joke about it. What's up, Freddie G? That's good. I'm glad you're good. I'm doing good too. Bought a car today. Hell yeah. I can't, like, I'm glad I have a car and everything, but my next car I'm going to take a little bit better care of. It's just kind of hard to take care of a car when you get a used car and it's already like a piece of shit. Anyways, at least I have a car, but I'm not. But anyways, what type of car did you get? You should post some pics in the community tab if you want. No worries, Catfish Crew. Like I said, that's how you become mod, is what the Catfish Crew has done. In the past, it's been, if it hasn't been 2 weeks, it's almost 2 weeks, I believe. Maybe even a bit longer. My memory is bad. But he's been showing up for about the past 2 weeks, donating, chatting, leaving comments on other things. So that's how you become mod, guys. Not coming in. Can I be mod, please? That would be kind of funny. Nah, most of them though I wouldn't. They were nice people, but most of them were not MILFs. What's up, Carter? How are you today? Welcome in. Me and Audi S4 Quattro used, of course, 2015 year. Hell yeah, I don't really know that much. I know what Audis look like, but I don't really know too much about cars. I do like some cars. My favorite car is a Porsche 911. James Bond. The James Bond car. Maybe I might need to, I think you should be able to just post in it. Maybe I need to go and approve you in there. Because you've replied to people, so I can at least maybe approve you as a user. Fish. Oh, come on. Doesn't count. I don't know what my line did there either. Dang it, dude. Wasn't like necessarily a good fish or anything. I just wanted to get the last fish there. Oh, you toss. I don't think you need to be an approved user though, Freddie. I don't know. Maybe it's just different with whatever. I don't know. There's some things where I'm like, it seems pretty simple on my end, but then you guys have told me it's not. And I'm like, okay. YouTube can be confusing sometimes. Yeah, this reel is slowly giving out. I just set that hook there and it like pulled drag very weirdly. Seriously? Of course it gets hooked. We're just gonna do this. Hopefully the hook is not in the wood. Reach between the spider webs there. There we go. Okay. Oh, did it come off? No. There we go. Got it. It like perfectly landed the way if I tried to pull it off towards me down there, it would have dug the hook in. Gosh dang it, dude. I really wanted that to get that fish in. We could have got a better hook set without my drag or reel, whatever the freak happened. Oh, fish. There we go. Oh, come on, man. Ah, good, Freddie. Good. Just caught a 4-pounder. Nice. Come on, man. We've missed 2 fish now. Frickin' fricker. Trying to get the last fish here. What's up, Green River Trout? How are you today? Welcome in. Thank you. Doing great, actually. Struggling a little bit on the bites today, but other than that, I can't complain. Nope. Guys, hit that like, hit that sub button, hit that bell notification. Consider becoming a member. Or if you leave a donation $1 or more, you will be written down in the Hall of Fame. I believe we've done 2 names today in the Hall of Fame. A couple of you have donated, but you've already been written down. What the? That's just how today's been going right there, if that tells you anything. Hell yeah, Freddie, I'll check it out after the stream today. Dang it, dude. We've had 2 chances to end stream and get out of here, but they freaking got off. Yeah, there we go. It's like, it shouldn't be like, I'm not even really that frustrated. It's just like, come on. 3 times now. Holy shit. Whatever, it's probably making you guys laugh. Yeah, exactly. There's Dan. He always laughs at my pain. It's not even that they're big. It's just the fact that I'm trying to get the last fish, and 3 times now we've hooked into them and then they just gotten off. They have them soft lips like those largemouth do. It's just crappie tend to normally just have soft mouths anyways. uh, oh shit! I want to so bad. You don't know how bad I want to, but I also don't want the police called on me. So. Fuck. That right there made my day. Holy crap. Uh, $20 isn't even that much money, and I was tempted to do it. Holy shit. Cause like I could definitely make it seem like it was an accident. It'd be a tiny bit of a stretch because that's a bit far up there, but I could definitely be like, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. What's up? The Brocus, how are you today? Welcome in. No worries, Fishing BPH. You've just missed some pain and suffering of missing 3 fish for the last one. Yeah, we've caught about 6 or 7 fish. 1 largemouth, the rest were crappie. I'm still laughing in my head about the $20 to hit the cyclist. Nope. Snagged on something. I knew that was going to happen casting it this way. Oh well. There we go. Alrighty, see you later, Green River Trail. Thank you for that joke. I'm going to be thinking about that all day.
Well, mine's actually bad because her family's like, yeah, bad. Mine has her kids back and both of them are back. They both did a tractor and one her windows are face. No, I'm actually so happy. No, that's, I can't, it's my birthday weekend. That's fun.
Yep, that's that same spot. Wrong way. Whoops. Okay, let's just do it by the hand then, so I don't fucking make a huge mess like I've already done here. So many ants, dude, on these bushes. There we go. What's up, Unplugged? How are you today? And I like how I've lost 2 likes. I don't know why. Guys, hit that like, hit that sub button, hit that bell notification. Trying to get our last fish before we get out of here. We've hooked into 3 and lost them now. What's up, the broskies? What's up, King Addicts? How are you? Welcome in. There's a nice little breeze. That felt good. Of course, now they're just gonna like shut down again. Oh yeah, okay. I was like, where's my other pole? I forgot we left it over there. We did go back. Let's make some casts under here because why not? Spider-Man, Spider-Man. I'm gonna get bit by a spider under here, guys, and then turn it into Spider-Man. That wasn't a very good cast. Okay. Then I grabbed the frickin' bush. Okay, Jesus Christ, man. There we go. Sometimes my brain's like, when I go to cast. Let's try over here just for the heck of it. Yeah. There's a bunch of geese coming. Come on. About to go try back by the bag. Let's go try back by the bag. Let's go try back by the bag. Let's go try. Let's go try back by the bag. Let's go try back by the bag. Let's go try back by the. Let's go try back by the bag. Let's go try back by the bag. Guys, let's go. Okay. I'll stop. Actually, let's stop and jig for like a minute or two, then go back by the bag. Let these geese cross, because they'll be right in our way. What's up, YJVJ? How are you? Welcome in. Oh, who said a gift? Yasmin sent a laughing disco. When we get back to my bag, we will write you down on the Hall of Fame. Thank you for the donation. It helps me out in the algorithm and financially. Yasma. The geese are still crossing. He sent another laughing disco. W's. Thank you. I do appreciate it. Thank you guys for 110 likes too today. I'm trying. It's been a struggle today. But I can't complain. After this cast, we'll go back to my bag, get you written down, and then continue to try to get this last fish to stream today. Oh, was that a bite? I don't think it was. Okay, let's go back to the bag, get you written down, and continue to try to get this last fish. Alrighty. Something just like we just left there, dude. Holy crap. That's just how today's going. Or whatever. Yozma. Yazma. Yozma. Yep, okay. Yazma, Gibbs, and Houdini are all new members of the Hall of Fame today. Thank you guys for the donations. Uh-oh. All right. Let's see if those gifts were any good luck, and we can't get a fish here now. Nope. Tempted to. I have one other that's like a dangle minnow. Just never really. I have caught stuff out here, like once or twice on them. Tempted to switch to that. Just see if the switch of like not the 2-inch Christmas tree grub. Got the bait caster yesterday? Hell yeah. We're using an 1/8 ounce jig with the 2-inch curly tail grub. Nope, nope. Oh yeah, we caught a bunch of stuff yesterday. Caught like 10 fish. Real nice crappie. It might be my PB. Try a little bit of a faster burn just to see. Yeah, that was something. What's up, Excellent? How are you today? Come on, last fish. This happened. This has happened the last couple streams. Takes us a minute to get the last fish. Oh, come on. God, that was a bite. Literally, I felt the bite, went to set my hook. I went to set, after the set, there's a second bite. He literally freaking hit it before and after I set my hook. Freaking fish. What's up, Carl? We're in Stillwater, Oklahoma at Sandbarn Lake, or Boomer Lake. Here comes Dan. Stillwater, Oklahoma, United States, whatever he says. Yes. Stay on this time. Oh, did you guys just see that? Did you guys just see that? He came off right here, but then he shot up onto the bank and I caught him. Oh, I can count it. That would have been the fourth one to get off like that. Jesus Christ. There we go, guys. Last fish of stream. Thank you. We're going to go and get out of here. It seems like today's just a little bit of an off day of fishing. Plus, we're almost at 4 hours anyways, because that last fish took us a minute. That's also why we're just going to go ahead and get out of here. Alrighty, I'm going to sit down here to do that, guys. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for me today. As always, if you guys could drop a like, comment, share, subscribe, check out all my links, follow what you can. Consider being a member or leaving a donation. We'll get you in the Hall of Fame. Also, I have a merch store and an eBay store. Both also help me out, too, if you guys go check those out. Tomorrow, for sure, no early stream tomorrow. I got to go do eBay in the morning. So depending on what time I get done with that and how the weather and everything is tomorrow, we'll either have like it'll either be like a short midday stream where we go out to Sanborn and just do like a lap, or I might wait to the evening, but it's supposed to rain in the evening, I believe. So we'll just have to wait and see tomorrow. But for sure, no stream in the morning. There possibly might not be a stream at all tomorrow. Like I said, just depends on what time I can get out here and everything. But other than that, I don't think the rest of the week, Saturday, not going to be live probably. There's a pay-per-view on Saturday. The rest of the week, though, I'm planning to get out here as long as the weather allows us to do so. I don't think, other than make sure you guys are subbed up for the giveaway details coming next week. And then also 2,000 subscribers celebration stream will be the same day that we announce the giveaway winner. So that will probably be next month sometime. Oh, no, yeah. I'll fish in the rain, but there is a certain amount of rain that I don't want to be out here with all my cords and my phone and stuff. As long as it's not like heavy rain. If it's light rain, I'll be out here. I don't mind getting wet. It's mainly about my electronics that I use to stream out here. Even then, though, like I said, like my iPhone is waterproof, so unless if it's just like really heavy rain, we'll be out here. But we just with Oklahoma is really bipolar weather, so you just never know what you're gonna get. So that's why I say that. But yeah, the giveaway. Yeah, no movie this week. Yeah, probably no movie next week either, unless if there's a surprise one that comes out. So just a bunch of fishing this week. And yeah, I don't think I got anything else for you guys. I'm going to go ahead and get off of here before I just ramble on. Have a good rest of your day, Dan. That guy, Cole, excellent. Catfish Crew. Carl. Yasma. King Edits. The Broskies. Fishing BPH if you're still here. Have a good day to anybody else. Have a good day to the rest of my mods. If you guys are watching this later on, have a good day. Have a good night. Have a good future. I will see you guys in the next live stream. What's up, the club? We are ending. I stream most days except for 99% on Mondays. Post shorts on Tuesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays if I got shorts for you guys. Those are the days they go up. But we're ending stream today. You should come in next stream and check it out. The club. Or unless if you're the same club from earlier. But anyways, have a good day, have a good night, have a good future. I'll see you guys in the next live stream. Thank you guys for the continued crazy support. It means a lot.